Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for tuning in to Cullman Today. I'm your host, Dustin Isom, and today is Friday, June the 7th. We have a lot to look at in local news today, including information on CCBOE's summer feeding program, an upcoming city water outage, and the Holly Pond Senior Fish-O-Rama. All this plus sports, weather, and more, but for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. The City of Cullman Water Department will have a planned water outage today from 8 until 11 a.m. The outage is located on Main Avenue Southwest from Lessman Street Southwest to Morningside Drive Southwest. This outage will not affect the side streets off Main Avenue Southwest. Next, beginning at 8 a.m. today, Cullman City road crews will conduct street boring operations on Graham Street Southwest from Cherokee Avenue Southwest to Main Avenue Southwest. This work will take most of the day to complete. The Cullman City Municipal Government is asking motorists to avoid the area unless absolutely necessary and to expect delays if they must travel on Graham today. And lastly, in our top stories, Cullman County Schools will begin its summer food program on Monday, June the 10th at the lunchrooms of select local schools. The meals are open to all Cullman County students. Both breakfast and lunch will be provided at no cost to Cullman County students. This is an excellent way to ensure students receive nutritious meals during the summer. Breakfast will be served 8 to 9 a.m. and lunch will be served from 11 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. at the lunchrooms of Cold Springs, Fairview, Good Hope Elementary, Hanceville Elementary, Harmony, Holly Pond, Parkside, Vonmont, Welty, and West Point Elementary. Visit bit.ly/ccboe summer feeding for more info. Now that we have the top stories out of the way, we're going to take a quick break before returning with sports.
Discover what's buzzing in Cullman with Community Matters, where every story pops off the page with local flair. It's the magazine that's got the inside track on what's now, what's new, and who's who. Get the lowdown on top eats and the 411 on recipes that'll turn up your summer cooking game. Relive our local team's triumphs on the sports fields and pencil in summer's hottest events for fun the whole family will love. Get your copy of Community Matters at the Cullman Tribune, any of the local businesses on screen, or scan the QR code.
Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to find out what's going on in the world of sports. In today's sports segment, we have some coaching news from the Plains to share. Auburn Athletics Director announced Wednesday that Chris and Kate Malvo have been named co-head coaches of Auburn's softball program. Both come to Auburn after serving as assistant coaches at the University of Tennessee, where they helped the Lady Volunteer program to back-to-back SEC regular season titles and a Women's College World Series appearance last year. Additionally, the two helped lead Tennessee to 136 wins over the last 3 seasons, which is tied for the 10th most wins nationally and second most by an SEC team. This past season, Tennessee not only won the SEC regular season title, but posted a 44-12 overall record and made an NCAA Super Regional appearance. Cohen said that, in meeting with Chris and Kate, it was obvious that their synergy was an indomitable force. Their contributions to Tennessee's success over the past 3 seasons are undeniable. We're so excited to welcome Chris, Kate, and their family to Auburn. Recognized as one of the top offensive minds in collegiate softball, Chris Malvo guided 6 Lady Vols to all SEC accolades in 2024, including a 3rd straight all-SEC first-team selection for McKenna Gibson. He also helped the All-American Kiki Malloy rewrite Tennessee's record book to become the program leader in home runs, runs scored, and total bases. 3 of Tennessee's top 5 single-season home run totals came under Malvo. Kate Malvo was on staff at Tennessee for 3 seasons and was elevated to an assistant coach ahead of the 2024 season, where she worked with the Lady Vols catchers and base runners. Last season, she helped lead first-year catcher Sophia Nugent to all SEC honors. Tennessee catchers committed just 2 errors in 2024, and the Lady Vols stole 50 bases in each of the past 3 seasons under Malvo. Since her arrival in 2022, Tennessee has ranked among the top 5 in the SEC in stolen bases per game. The Lady Vols offense was potent in 2023, averaging 6.8 runs per game, ranking best in the SEC and 3rd nationally. Tennessee pushed across 419 runs during the season and scored 10-plus runs 16 times. That covers sports for today, but make sure to check with the Cullman Tribune each day for the latest in sports coverage from across the area. We will be right back after this message. Hello and welcome back to Cullman Today. Now it's time to speed things up with the news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The Cullman County Board of Education chose its top performing teacher and staff member for the May Employee of the Month. May's Teacher of the Month went to Good Hope's Sarah Bagwell. Sarah Bagwell is a collaborative education teacher at Good Hope Elementary. Beverly Jenkins, Good Hope Elementary principal, said, "This year, Sarah had a number of students with unique needs who have relied on her in many different ways. She meets those needs daily because she puts her students' needs first, no matter the extra time it may take." The staff member of the month went to West Point bus driver Mac Tucker. He is retiring this year after serving 45 years. Dr. Shane Barnett, Cullman County School Superintendent, said, "Mac has driven a bus for our system since 1978 and has done so exceptionally. We thank him for his many years of service to the Cullman County Board of Education and wish him the very best in retirement," said Barnett. Cullman County Schools thanks AmFirst for sponsoring this program. Each teacher and staff member of the month receive a $100 gift card. When the name Rico is heard, a picture of a smooth ladies' man may come to mind. Often associated with suave, Rico is a name that radiates charm. Rico, the Cullman Tribune's Pet of the Week, embodies every bit of his name. The small 11-month-old Chihuahua enjoys being the center of attention in a home. His confidence grows with each affirmation and pat filled with appreciation. The low to medium energy level Rico possesses allows him to bask in the comfort of a lap or chair for hours on end, soaking up the offered love and affection, giving him the perfect disposition for a lifelong companion. Rico is alert and aware of his surroundings, and a bounce in his step keeps him agile as he holds watch. Are you ready to meet Rico? Head over to the Cullman County Animal Shelter at 935 Convent Road Northeast Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. for a meet and greet. His adoption fee of $130 includes neuter, DHLPP vaccine, Bordetella vaccines, rabies vaccine, wormer, general exam at the vet, and microchip. Contact the Cullman County Animal Shelter at 256-734-5448 or Cullman Animal Shelter at co.cullman.al.us. The Hanceville Senior Citizens Fish-O-Rama was held yesterday, and for the seniors on the other end of the county, they were not to be left out. The Holly Pond Senior Center got in on the fun with fishing and baiting poles of their own. One fishing senior, Billy, even caught his first fish at the event. Cullman County's court-appointed Special Advocates, or commonly known as CASA, is looking for volunteers to participate in their program. The advocates are committed to 15 hours of work a month by spending time with local children and advocating for their needs in a courtroom setting, or privately with a judge. Advocates often work hand in hand with DHR to determine the safety and well-being of a child. If you are interested in volunteering with CASA, contact Cullman County CASA at msn.com. Now, for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Welcome back. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Betty Ryan Bullard. Funeral service for Betty Ryan Bullard, age 88 of Cullman, will be Saturday, June 8th at 2 p.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel, with Brother Tim Sutton and Brother Billy Randolph officiating. Visitation will be held Saturday, June 8th from noon until 2 p.m. at the funeral home. Interment will be at Cullman City Cemetery. Mary Ellen Freeman Jones. Funeral service for Mary Ellen Freeman Jones, age 93 of Cullman, will be at noon on Saturday, June 8th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home with Carrie Cleghorn and Reverend Delbert Freeman officiating. Burial will be at Logan Baptist Cemetery. Visitation will be from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday, June 8th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Timothy Gilmore. Funeral services for Timothy Gilmore, 64, of Cullman, will be 2 p.m. Saturday, June 8th at Hanceville Funeral Home Chapel. Burial will follow the service at Croft Action Cemetery in Birmingham, Alabama. Brother Will Sutton will be officiating the services. Visitation will be on Saturday prior to the service from noon until 2 p.m. at Hanceville Funeral Home. That finishes up obituaries for today. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today it will be sunny with a high near 83 and a calm wind becoming north around 5 miles per hour in the morning, with gusts as high as 15 miles per hour. Tonight it will be clear with a low around 58 and a calm wind. On Saturday it will be sunny with a high near 86 and a calm wind. Saturday night will be mostly clear with a low around 65 and a calm wind. On Sunday, there is a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 1 p.m. It will be mostly sunny with a high near 88. Sunday night, there will be a 20% of chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 a.m. It will be mostly cloudy with a low around 63. That concludes another edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back Monday morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Dustin Isom with Cullman Today, wishing you a fantastic Friday.